Alrighty guys, so I have not come out with a video in a while, and I apologize. That's bad. Bad thing. I've been slacking. I don't know why. I don't know. But enough of that, because there will be a video every single week until I turn 35. Mark my words. If not, I will let Logan bitch slap me as hard as he can in the face. Unless you want to see something else, like drink an entire carton of eggs. I am actually going to do that soon, so hopefully you watch that video. Hopefully I don't die of salmonella. Anyway, let's get back to why we're even here. We are here because we want to create a fitness split or a lifting split, lifting plan, whatever you want to call it. Why is this important? So you go into the gym with more organized plan. So if I know that I need to hit chest one day, back another day, arms one day, shoulders one day, and legs one day, awesome. Now it's just putting it out and understanding when you have to do those exercises. We back on? Cool. Camera died. Sorry about that. Grab my pen. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah. Make a plan. Track your progress. Tracking your progress is one of the most important things while you're doing this whole endeavor. The easiest way to track your progress is to create a split or a plan. So we know that we have to work out our chest, our back, our legs, our shoulders, and our arms. So how are we going to compile all these in a way that we can hit them once a week? There's two theories that I'm going to talk about. The first theory I've done and I do right now. Second theory, I did it when I first started, but I wasn't a huge fan of it just because it was really taxing on my body. Anyway, the first one we're going to talk about is a day-by-day split. The first day you do chest, second day back, third day legs, fourth day shoulders, fifth day arms. It's not that's how it goes. You can switch it up, like you can do shoulders, arms, legs, whatever. There's no specific way, but that's the point of it, is you hit one muscle group a day. You can also hit chest and tris in one day and back and bis one day. That's completely fine. They're complementary muscle groups, so when you work back, you use biceps. When you do chest, you work triceps. So that's why you can do those together. A lot of people will also do shoulders with arms. I don't really advocate for that because I like to train my shoulders separately from my arms, just because I train them both really hard and I take my time on them. So theory one, like I was saying, muscle group a day. So how do you go about doing this? How do you plan it out? Really, it's finding out whether you want to work out 4 days on, 1 day off, or 5 days on, 1 day off. Basically, whatever works best for your schedule and whatever you want to train. The biggest part about this whole thing is staying consistent and making sure that you are working out on your on days and you're not just taking numerous days off, because you're not going to succeed that way. So what I first did when I started is I just got a college rule notebook. I wrote out the days of the week and I would write down what I was training on each day, so I knew I had to hit that muscle that day. Let me explain that a little bit. We'll do a scenario where we do a 5 day on, 1 day off split. So day one. Alright, so day 1 through 5, these are all going to be workout days. After that, you take a rest day and then you redo everything all over again. I would recommend staying with this split, like the 5 days, for about a month to a month and a half, just so that way you can track your progress as easily as possible, I guess. Let's just do hypothetical. So let's do day 1, chest, day 2, back, day 3, legs, day 4, shoulders, and day 5, arms, day 6, rest day, day 7, just go all the way back, do day 1. This is what I do right now. It's not the exact way I do my split. My split right now is basically 5 days on, 1 day rest, 1 day on. So I guess it's 6 day on, 1 day off. Just the way it was written on here is kind of weird. That's my split. If you want to take a look at it, pause the video. That's what I do right now. So why do I advocate for this one right here? I advocate for this type of program right here because I feel like if you're going to train a muscle group when you go into the gym, it should be one single muscle group. That way you can dedicate all your time in the gym to feeling the pump and feeling the stretch, feeling the squeeze. I feel like that's the most beneficial part of training. So I feel like you need to just focus on one muscle group in order to get the best results. Hopefully that makes sense. The only bad thing about it is you are in the gym a little bit more than the next split that I'm going to talk about, Theory 2. You could be in the gym 4 days on, 1 day off, or 5 days on, 1 day off. Or if you really love the gym, 6 days on, 1 day off. I would recommend taking at least a day off. If you're training that hard, you're going to want that day off anyway because you're going to need to recover. Which kind of leads me into my other kind of topic that I wanted to talk about is rep ranges and whatnot. When you're creating your split, make sure you keep your rep ranges anywhere from 8 to 12-ish. It is going to change on certain compound movements like squats, bench press, deadlift. Obviously, you're not going to want to deadlift heavy-ass weight for 12, 15 reps. It just isn't going to make any sense. But we'll talk about that in a later video. So some kind of like wrapping up thoughts about Theory 1. How long should I stick with the split that I make? Like I said, a month to about a month and a half to 2 months. If it's working for you, continue with it. If you want to switch it up and really shock your muscles, switch it up. Like I said, month and a half. Should I switch the order of my split? Yeah, I would recommend doing it. Not super early because you need to be able to track. The biggest part of creating the split, like I said before, is making sure you have a plan. If you have a plan, everything is going to be a lot easier to accomplish. It's not going to be all over the place and you don't have to remember, oh, what I trained this day, what I trained this day, I don't really remember. This way it's all written out so you know exactly what you're training and when you're training it. It's the most important part. Go in with a plan. Always go in with a plan. Plan B. No, I'm just joking. Let's talk about Theory 2. No, not that. No one gives a fuck how many times you can power clean 135 in a minute. I don't give a shit. Can you bench 135? Probably not. Your chest probably looks like a 12-year-old. Whatever. Do you. Oh, really? Cool. It takes you 15 minutes to do your workout? Join Zumba. Fuck you. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm fucking calm. I'm calm. Theory number 2. Theory number 2 is cool. I did it when I first started, like I said, and that's push-pull legs. The thing I liked about push-pull legs is you're in the gym for about, I would say honestly, 2.5 to 3 hours a day if you really want to get everything that you're supposed to done. Essentially, we're doing a 3-day on, 1 day off split. On our push days, we hit chest, tris, and shoulders. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You're pushing, you're using your chest, using your triceps, using your shoulders. So anything where you're anatomically pushing against something is going to be on the push day. Pull day is going to be back and biceps. Pulling. Makes sense. And then the last day, legs. Come on, man. Exactly. So let me just write that down real quick. So, pros to this. And this can go either way. You are in the gym for less time, as in days in the week. However, you are still going to be in the gym a little bit longer. Some may say this is harder for beginners because you're going to be in the gym for a longer time. So you're going to be putting more stress on your body. Others would say, well, if you're only doing 2 shoulder movements, 2 chest movements, and 2 tricep movements, then you're going to be out of there pretty fast. So it's all about changing the amount of working set. The cons of this plan, you don't really get a specialization when you hit the muscles. What I mean by that is, if you're going into the gym and you have to hit 3 different muscle groups, that's a lot. And you really are not going to be able to pay attention on your chest. You're really not going to be able to focus on your shoulders. You're really not going to be able to focus on your triceps. And that's just my personal opinion. It may change from person to person. If you try this out and you really like it, that's great. Keep doing it. My body's not like that. So it just doesn't work for me. Wrapping it all up, I did not go over every single split. If you're looking to look up every single split, there's a bunch of places you can find that. I'm only going off the 2 splits that I've done in my life. And that is the specialization each day, and that's the push-pull legs. Like I said, I do the specialization a day. I love that workout. Wrapping up the video, thank you everyone for watching this shit. I appreciate that. I did not think I would get more than 10 views in my first video. I am grateful, humbled, and just appreciative as hell. I don't even know what else to say about that. Thank you for the support. Keep watching my stuff. I'm going to come out with a video every week. Thank you. This cock, not my vibe. Sounds about right. I'm not right.